Welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Rick Utze from Maranatha Community Fellowship in Plain City, Ohio. Have you ever heard the phrase stuck between a rock and a hard place? You know, I think as we think about that phrase, it means we're in a tough, difficult circumstance. And when we look at our country today and all that's happening in politics and the election, and we hear all the negative and the bad things about everybody and our leadership in our country, it's easy to fail to have faith in our future. And so as I was thinking about that, I want to give us a little perspective and go back 3,500 years to Egypt. And the children of Israel were in bondage, and they were in slavery under Pharaoh, and God birthed his people there, and he wanted to lead them out, and he did all these things to the Egyptians and the Pharaoh so that Pharaoh would let them go, and they left, and they were on their own, and they were traveling. And God said in Exodus 14 that he told Moses, he said, "Tell the people of Israel to turn back and encamp in front of Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, in front of Baal-Zephon. You shall encamp facing it by the sea." So God was taking them and putting them in a tough spot with the sea on one side, hills on the other. Here comes Pharaoh. He said, "Pharaoh's going to come after you." And they see the dust rising in the distance, and here comes Pharaoh. And the people are full of fear. And he said, "Why did you bring us out here to die?" And here's what Moses tells them that God told him. He says, "Tell the people, fear not, stand firm, see the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you only have to be silent." He's saying, hey, don't worry. It looks like you're between a rock and a hard place, but God put you there. God knows you're there. God said, "I'm going to get the glory." And so God came between the Egyptians and the children of Israel, made a way through the sea. So they were redeemed. They went from death to life. And God promises that to us today. We're not stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're really stuck between rock and a God place, like the children of Israel were. And God knows where you are, and God provides a way out if you trust him and follow him. And he's saying, hey, let me fight for you. Stand firm. Stand for my promises. Trust in my promises. And we can have a great future. So here's the bottom line. In your personal life, whether you have personal crisis, you're in a tough situation, just remember that if you trust in God, you're not stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're stuck between a rock and a God place. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Bottom Line.